You know what? We're gonna have to break the bank soon enough. We're gonna have to get the clapper. We're gonna have to get the jump clapper.
Don't get me hype.
Yeah.
Don't give me hype. Don't give me hype. Cause I start messing with the colors and the decals.
Yeah,
They won't even have numbers up there.
Oh yeah, no, it's just two hot cones.
It's just the.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We're back once again. Negro Jump. We are back. That's right. We didn't change the podcast name. We just changed the overall image.
Listen. This actually started a long time ago. Because when we made the LLC, I tried to put Negro Jump Entertainment, and they said no.
They said no.
They said no.
Absolutely not.
They said no. I tried to put it together. I tried to do all sorts of. They're like, listen. We're not letting you put this on a tax form. So we opted for Jump Entertainment LLC, and it's the way it's always been underneath it. Mm-hmm. And then we've done Negro Jump Entertainment, but the podcast has always been Negro Jump. Yeah. And now all the stuff you see across YouTube, Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, it's just Jump Entertainment. So now you know what you're getting. But if you want the realness, you know where you go. There you go.
You know where to go.
You know where to go.
But
yeah, welcome back.
We're back, and today we're talking. So before we even get into what we're talking about today, the usual. We got the Patreon monthly episodes, monthly bonus episodes, behind the scenes of Jump Entertainment, Negro Jump Podcast. You want to know what we're planning? Well, you can find out on Patreon.
It's me, Jarrod, our buddy Nate, third member of the Jump crew. Again, we'll say it until everybody understands this story.
Yeah, we have not been hacked.
We have not been hacked. I know you be seeing random barbecues with light-skinned people walking around. Listen.
Start hearing Latino music, people talking Spanish. Yeah. And then it's like they Dominicans, like they're not.
Nate's our third member of the cast and a great addition to the production and overall upkeep of Jump Entertainment.
Everything. So that's on
Patreon.
There. Yeah. Twitch, you can catch all three of us on there weekly. If you want the podcast weekly, you should go to Twitch. Not saying you should stop listening to this, but you should go to Twitch because we're pretty active on Twitch.
We're playing random stuff that you might not have seen before, or just hang out with,
or you probably forgot about it.
Exactly.
So that's there's that. But now, without further ado, the episode. We're here to talk about an anime that I haven't watched until now. Almost 30, and I'm almost done with Death Note for the first time. My introduction to it, of course, is Shonen Jump. Is just other anime and avid anime fans and watchers. But it just never stood out to me to go out of my way to go find it. Nobody gets punched. There's no type of supernatural it's just a kid that can write in a notebook and kill people however he saw fit, and whatever descriptive however he wanted to, that's all you gotta do. Just write the name in the book. Person ends up dying. I'm like, all right, cool concept. Seen one episode when he was leading the detective around the train station. Seen that episode. I'm like, all right, that's cool, but it's still not enough to get me into this show. And then fast forward more than a decade later, and I'm watching it. I'm like, this dude is an asshole. And I want to hit him so bad.
He need a bully. He need a bully.
He needs a reason to be this way. He has no reason to be this way.
Yeah.
Terrible. So he's just always been a terrible person. He just needed that power to carry out his terrible will. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I love this guy.
I've said it before. I've always thought that Breaking Bad took its model
perfectly
from this show, and every time I've said this, any person who's watched both of these shows has gone, hold up, wait a bit. It's the character you believe is right because you're watching his story, and then until maybe right around where you're at, between 13 and 17, you're like, oh no. I'm following a villain. I'm following just an evil human being.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Misa.
Went
from being we got the Waifu Wednesdays on Twitch. On Twitch, we ranked her as a politely no thank you or
politely decline.
Politely decline. Yeah. And then after watching, I think episode 17, 18, I'm like, wife. White.
Because I forgot I'm not an evil person. So all I gotta do is just keep her in line for every once in a while.
Just let her know, like, hey, you don't have to talk about that thing we were talking about yet. You know, when it was just us and our Shinigamis. Like, you know, we don't have to talk about that in front of people. Like,
just gonna shut up.
And like,
you give her the like, shut up eyes. Like, shut up.
But like, she'll just drop in on you and you like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah,
like,
just show up to the crib. You know we got a plan. And
then when she's there, you're freaking out, but then she's just following the plan. She's like, I just wanted to see you today. And I'm like, oh, I can't stand this bitch. But it's been very fun watching that and Monster, which is they're done by the same.
I believe it was
studio.
Monster was the show that came out before
Madhouse.
within a decade or so. I want to say something.
And I'll say the detective in Monster. His name is slipping my mind right now, but him, I like him more than L. If they would have switched animes. Mm-hmm. Light would have got shot. I don't know how long ago. he would have got probably around episode 50. He probably would have got shot.
Yeah.
He probably and some type of either he would have got shot or Misa would have got shot for getting in the way.
Yeah.
That's what just happened in probably my favorite episode right now of Monster. I'm like, oh, this nigga crazy. Like, it's not no spectrum. It's like, nah, he's been looking for a thrill for a while.
Yeah,
and he's ready to go.
Gun been itching.
What?
Been itching.
What? Got injured from his what is the word? Not conflict, interaction. Is his meeting with the guy he's been chasing, Dr. Tenma, finally. And this nigga damn near bleeds out, ends up in the hospital. And they tell him to take it easy, but he's already in physical therapy, trying to get the feeling back in his arms.
Of course.
He's like, I gotta get back out there.
Yeah.
Finally found my mouse. I found my Jerry. Like this dude, like L is on the spectrum. This dude is just crazy.
Yeah.
Like he is just.
Well, L's got handlers, and I think for this, it's like it's about how these two kids are smarter than everybody, or it's like these two teenagers going through. I've watching the couple episodes I've watched of Monster. I was like, oh, this is like the teenage angst version of Monster. It's a bunch of kids, and it's like you add that little supernatural element with the gods and all that, and then you have these two opposing teens going after each other, not just like a kid being chased by a bunch of dudes or like whatever it is. So there's a little Naruto thingy or whatever you want to call it. There.
It's for me with Light. It's the whole when he's about to kill somebody and he got this smug look on his face. I'm like, you piece of shit. Like, because he did it once and he tried to do it again with L. And then, of course, L was already like 10 steps ahead of him. Yeah. And so it was just like awkward. And then kind of Misa kind of saved that whole situation.
Because she shows up and makes him feel awkward because like...
He's an actual fan.
Yeah, he's an actual fan. He starts blushing. You see him. You're like, what's going on with him? And it's like, oh, maybe he's awkward around girls. He's like, you know Misa. And it's just like... Immediately, she knew what she had. She knew what she got. God, Jesus, speaking of the smug look, I've seen this wallpaper on so many girls' backgrounds of their phone. It's the scene of Light hugging Misa in the bedroom with the two Shinigamis in the background. With this nigga just like, I'm gonna ruin your life. just like, wow, that's your king. Yeah. This is your king. This is Boo.
Do what you want with me. Like, God, Jesus.
No.
All right, on to the next.
Yeah.
On to the next. So, you wanted to speak about live action anime, specifically Cowboy Bebop, which
because it came and it went.
Before you even get started,
yeah.
Let me just put this out there. For anybody that watched the trailer and still watch the show thinking that you want to get an anime adaptation, you should probably stop watching anime. Like you should probably. Yeah. It was pretty clear that this was going to be. It's especially once the trailer came out, the casting would look great, phenomenal.
Yes.
The shots look good, but once the first trailer came out,
I knew this wasn't gonna be anime.
It was not going to be what you think.
I knew it wasn't gonna be anime. They were gonna try to do like Firefly, but with
still looked dope.
Still looked awesome.
Visually, like the way it was shot,
they could take that to an anime convention with the cosplay.
It was
Absolutely.
I didn't even watch a full episode. I just saw it. I'm like, this looks beautiful. Jazz elements in it too, but this was just not going to be the show what people wanted, which is why I just stayed away from it because I haven't even watched all of Cowboy Bebop.
Right.
So
And I mean, it is one of the most acclaimed animes of all time, okay? Like, you already know that's a high note.
Mm-hmm.
You think a Netflix adaptation is going to, like, come on. You
see,
already
you
know
seen
going
what they did
into
to
it,
Death Note,
right?
You seen what they did to,
Yeah.
not just a Netflix adaptation, it was a Netflix American adaptation.
Yeah.
It was another one of those where people were like, oh, but Netflix made the Bleach or they made the Rurouni Kenshin or the Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. They just licensed it.
Yeah.
Those were made in Japan.
Exactly.
Those were
yeah.
solid.
The other ones are now look. That's the thing. So Jarrod and I, we talked about this. You say, let them do it. Another thing is, look, if you watch these adaptations, if anybody gets butthurt and they're like, oh, it wasn't good, it's not for you.
It's not.
It is not for you.
Sadly, it's not.
Do you know who it's for? It's for people who don't know what anime is.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to Netflix and they watch this show and they're like, oh, at the end it says based on this anime. And you might be lucky enough to get somebody to go watch anime now. So let it exist. Don't bash it. Let it go. Let it come and go. That's all it is. It's just like it's not gonna be good. It's just not. It's just not. And once you make peace with that, you'll be a better human being. I promise you.
That's why I dropped the Death Note live action.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes in, I'm like, yeah, this is not what this show's supposed to be. Like,
Shout out for giving Lakeith a role real quick, but like, listen, and even if you know it's gonna be ridiculous, now you can just watch it with no regrets. You can just be like, that's funny. That's funny. That's cool.
Well, now the ultimate test is going to be the live action Yu Yu that's coming out, I believe, next year.
And maybe a live action Hunter, which is what I keep, or at least I've seen like things on.
Let's wait on you because Hunter, they talking about a season coming back and I ain't heard nothing from the creator.
Yeah, nothing.
He was like, nigga, I said nothing.
He's like, who tweeted that?
Who said that? Who lying to y'all again? Cool is lying to y'all. But live action Yu Yu is going to look great. Already feel that. And then what's the other live action that's coming out? Fuck, I just lost it. Damn, One Piece.
One Piece. That's what. Yeah. It's gonna be the same thing.
But that was greenlit by Oda with a appropriately cast. Yeah. Casted like Usopp looks.
They're doing the right things.
Caribbean Latino.
They're putting the proper nationalities for each character. Suppose at least as close as they can.
Sanji looks French.
Yeah.
I think Zoro's the only one that looks like slightly Asian.
Yeah. He kind of has that BTS K-pop vibe.
That's what I mean. Like he's ever so slightly. Not even that he's mixed with. It's just it's kind of Asian, but not really.
It's not gonna be great.
It's not
gonna be great.
And I'm hyped for it. But I know my heart's gonna be broken. Yeah. If that kid don't smile like Luffy, oh my God, we gonna burn the studio down. That's one thing with One Piece. You gotta establish the smile.
What's gonna happen is because Netflix is shiesty with they on deck roll. After the episode, you're gonna see in the bottom right corner. Do you want to watch One Piece?
Of course.
Do you want to watch?
And it's loaded.
And that's what you do it for.
It's loaded up right.
That's what you do.
They got all the way to Alabasta.
Yeah.
They got the Desert Pirates.
Yeah.
Desert Princess and the Pirates. They got that movie on Netflix now. The Miracle Bloom Sakura.
Yeah.
That's on Netflix now.
Japan know what they're doing. They got us cooking up extra shit just so they can get you back to the source.
They took off the first half of Bleach.
Which of where? From where?
From Netflix.
Did they?
So now only the Bound arc is up there.
That's weird.
On Netflix.
That's weird.
It is what it is.
That's fine.
It is what it is.
I mean, they're getting you ready though. They're just getting you ready. Fair enough.
Only a few at a time.
It's on Crunchy.
Only a few at a time.
Yeah.
So live action shows, we'll see what happens. Especially with the
That's all.
Avatar.
I just wanted to say my piece because people been going crazy in the TikTok world talking about all this live action stuff. Also, we are active on TikTok. We're answering your questions. Y'all got some opinions.
Let's not even put the TikTok stuff out.
Y'all got some opinions.
I still enjoy the app. I'll just say that.
It's fun. It's goofy.
But to participate in it, it's so stressful.
Yeah.
Cause I'll be done with you know what? I did a video. I don't really feel like saying much or doing another part to it. It's just kind of forget about
just
it.
Get off your chest.
And then you just get a notification weeks have passed now, and now somebody want to say something, and you're like, you know what? I didn't have time. I didn't, but now I feel like I need to say something.
Yeah.
But we'll We'll wait. We'll sit on it.
We'll sit on it.
Because I one thing for sure, I'm not too. TikTok is a great fun app to promote yourself. I'm not too fond of just doing TikTok stuff. Because now I feel like I'm just days upon days on TikTok. But I mean, those are cool. People had a problem with me saying Baki would choke out every MC character in the octagon.
And I wanna give you a chance, or at least my own chance to explain why he's right. Like, just, I get it. You guys are like, so and so can fight. So and so can fight. Yeah, I bet with hands, absolutely, Goku could stand up to Baki. But I've never seen Goku do footwork.
Nope.
We're talking octagon here.
Uh-huh.
Goku's not a grappler. Ain't no one on that roster a grappler.
When is he not aerial? When is Goku not aerial?
Yeah.
At some point in the fight.
Yeah.
Whether it was jumping, doing a backflip, evading in some way.
Never seen one leg. The only person who could maybe do legs is Luffy, just because he's got an attack with legs. That's about it.
But when it comes down to that ground and pound, ain't too many.
No.
And the whole prompt of the video was without power, straight hands. And you had Goku and Vegeta, you had Saitama, you had Ippo in there, you had Luffy, Yusuke,
King and Ashura.
Two characters from King and Ashura. I'm missing like one or two.
The Goku folks. Was it Gohan? Was Gohan?
Naruto was in there.
Naruto was in there. Sasuke was in there. Saitama, and then just basically all your main fighty MCs were in there.
I'm telling. So that means no chakra, no One Punch Man secret workout that he can take out giants. No ki, no Saiyan blood. Mm-hmm. Whatever King and Ashura, whatever weird shit they do, there's none of that. Ippo is pretty base. He's just a boxer. So he's pretty high up there with taking Baki out.
Yeah.
That's about Luffy can't stretch. Yusuke is just a regular human with hands. He's a brawler.
He's a street baller. He fights. You know where he would hold up his own? In Tokyo Revengers. He'd do well in Tokyo Revengers. Yeah, he'd be a lieutenant day one.
Running, don't want to.
Don't want to be either. Don't want to be.
Just beating everybody.
They'll give him the jacket. Like, just show up to the meeting whenever you want to, dog. I know you got some other stuff going on, but
nah,
we could use you on the team.
But Baki is choking out all of them. That whole meme. Speaking of TikTok, that whole sound they were doing was like, niggas think I'm fighting to save the day, but really I just like to fight. That's Baki saying that. That is Baki. I got no moral. I'm not trying to be the strongest. I just want to fight this nigga because I heard he nice. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. People come looking for me.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
I'm in high school right now. I'm hanging out.
Come on.
Yeah. So we are on TikTok, but we don't
Baki, look, he's choking your favorites. He choking them out. Just hands. They're like, oh, Goku's a martial arts master, like, since he was 12. But he did it for sport and to save the day. Baki is just a naturally just swole 16-year-old. We've all seen that kid. It was like, when you going to play basketball? I don't want to play. That's not what I do. Yeah. It's like, guess what?
Like, just walking around with jail body for no reason.
And he don't do nothing.
Yeah.
But just chores around the house. That's it. Goku don't want no problems.
That's genetics.
Goku got a heart. He got a heart. He got a heart. He is. You know that same situation when Goku put Gohan in with Cell. Mm-hmm. Yojiro Hanma was just laughing the whole time. He would just been laughing the whole time. Yeah. He probably would have left. When I had no heart, it was like, you gonna let your son do that? He was like, yeah, that's my son. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Just walk away.
You mind, ain't he?
And then go find like a giant elephant or something to fight. Like, these niggas don't care. They don't care. But all right, so the recaps people like, but we wasn't sure what to find. Because one, we tried doing the 4th grade Ninja War, but then we got stuck. I'm even stuck now.
We tried to get to a point, and I couldn't do the extracurricular homework.
Oh my God.
I couldn't.
I started rewatching Shippuden. I'm like, damn, this. How did we start with Sakura, Granny Chiyo versus Sasori? Mm-hmm. How did we start with that? Mm-hmm. Which was like 4 or 5 episodes of like flames. Not Naruto, Sakura getting gritty with it. getting her shine in the beginning.
In the beginning. That was the instant level up because they were like, we finally gonna give her flowers. Like, she put the gloves on. She got the she got the Lil Uzi Vert. She got the
got the gym.
She got the gym.
Got her Espion on. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And then it just lulled out with the boy romance. But
yeah.
We tried doing that, but then Bleach had a resurgence in our lives. And this first 20 episodes it solidifies my like 12 to 16 episode rule of anime. You gotta give it that before you give your judgment. And that's almost any show.
Yeah.
You gotta give it that much. If you're gonna, because you can't just be like 2 episodes like I don't like it. Like it still blows my mind that people are like I couldn't get into Bleach. What do you mean you couldn't get into Bleach?
Exactly.
What are you talking about? This started out how they all do. Some weird airy music. You see a girl. Well, actually, it doesn't start out how all of them usually does. There's a girl there in a kimono with a katana talking to a black butterfly, or like on her cell phone, fighting demons. Fast forward to a kid beating up delinquents in the alleyway because they knocked over a flower vase for a girl that died there the other week. So it's like, oh, boom, this tall, orange-haired, spiky-haired kid. This is the main guy, Ichigo. He can see ghosts. Whatever. Runs into the Soul Reaper chick. Again, because he sees her, nobody else can. Goes back home. She comes into his room. He tackles her pretty much, right? He's like, yo, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Why are you in my room? She's like, oh, you can see me. And she's like, nah, it's just like there was a disturbance in the area. And then she realizes Ichigo's powers were blocking hers to be able to see stuff. She binds him with the power. Episode 1 of Bleach was looking like Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Kaisen, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
It was looking just like that.
Very much, actually.
So he gets binded with some spell. Breaks out of that sheer willpower.
It's like, because he's just got his own raw strength.
Raw
strength. Yeah.
The potential was always there, but he had no way of knowing how to tap into it. And once he did, it was always a rush to just get the job done. But now he's trying to protect his family from a monster he got no way of fighting. Rukia gets injured. And you telling me for him to do this is either you embrace his sword and hopefully you get Soul Reaper powers, or you just die and everybody else dies by this hollow.
Right. Take your shot.
This is the last 5 minutes.
Still very jujitsu. Eat this finger or do whatever. How you wanna do this?
The monster's right there. He's right there.
What's your choice?
She's right there, bleeding out.
Yeah.
Your family's inside, in danger, if you don't solve this.
Yeah. How are you not instantly hooked? Like Naruto ain't start off that way.
Nope.
Bleach ain't start off that way. Dragon Ball Z didn't even really start off. Dragon Ball Z, they was hanging out.
One Piece didn't start. One Piece did not.
So One Piece,
One Piece did not start off that way.
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
It was just Luffy off the porch and he punched somebody in the face. You're like, well, this is the show. This is the whole show.
Yeah.
This is how the show goes.
Yeah.
He goes and do something.
One Piece started a lot like, or I'll say, Hunter started off a lot like One Piece, basically.
They gave you that world building adventure. Like we're
just
about to go on a
dude steps off a porch real quick, and then this is what we're doing. Like we having fun. Now the world opens up. But this was dark. Like this, I remember watching this on Adult Swim, and just watching this dude just like face just dripping because he just got hit in the head by this hollow creature that looks like a skull. It looks like some weird like.
Let's even take it back to when Rukia's in the room. And she was like, I detected something here, but since something got in the way, and then immediately spiritual pressure. Where like you see her instantly having a panic attack. And then some type of force is weighing down on her. A presence where you're like, what the fuck is that? What's coming?
How you sense that power, like Bleach's way of showing you powering, like a presence was awesome. It was just literally your whole screen vibrated.
Middle of a conversation. Just like, what was that?
Niggas can't stand. Nope. Like, he's like, Jesus Christ.
It was different.
If you want to talk about something funny on TikTok, watching people talk about Bleach reactions of spiritual pressure, just like you see like Ichigo in one room, it's like, damn, the spiritual pressure is crazy in here. The person in the next room just like...
Just on the ground, like gravity. So Ichigo takes the sword in, and then a burst of energy happens, and I think the Hollow's arm is just cut off.
Gone.
Immediately. Now this dude's standing there with a sword the same size as him. So now we got Guts, but as a shonen character.
Basically, yeah.
Now we got Guts, got a kid with a big ass sword, and he takes out the monster. This is how it starts.
That's the show.
This is how.
You weren't hooked?
This is how it starts.
You weren't hooked.
All right, you weren't hooked on that. All right, cool. What's the next episode? Oh, my classmate's dead brother came back as one of these monsters. So now I'm figuring out how this happens.
How this happens. And what Rukia is there for. She's supposed to police just ghost monsters show up randomly. We don't know how, we don't know why, but they're here and somebody's got to stop them.
So now since she transferred her powers to Ichigo, now he got to have a job because now he took her.
Got to do my job now. Yeah.
Now you got to do, and she tells him off rip, tell him like, this isn't just some you playing a hero. This is life or death every single time you touch this sword. Don't ask me to change you just because you feel like saving the day.
Yeah.
Understand this is...
I get you want to do it for your family, but now you got responsibility.
Now you have to do this it's more...
For your city.
Bigger. It's bigger than you now. Yeah. So are you going to do it? And then he does. So it's like, all right, now we can continue on. Now you're telling me one of your best friends in school, her brother who's dead, who died recently, now she's just by herself, caring for herself, which seems to be a common thing you can do in Japan.
Apparently, a lot of people just making it work.
Apparently, you can. It's
that's what happens when the economy works out for you in your hard times. Ain't that something?
Beautiful, beautiful.
How many people live in Tokyo?
Work on the weed though.
Yeah.
We'll work on that. But
get them vending machines right though.
But so that happens, and it's like her brother's watching it from the afterlife. He gets taken to Hueco Mundo, what we don't know what that is now, which is the world of hollows. Gets attacked, turned into a hollow, and now he goes and attack his sister because he can't control himself. This is like episode 3 or 4. Like this is pretty early on. Yeah. Already some heavy shit is happening with your job and a close friend. Not a love interest, your friend.
Your friend.
Your friend.
Yeah.
That's what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing off rip now. You're like, damn, that's wow. He's doing like other misadventures going around town, playing a double life of having a spirit knocked out of his body and having to stash his body. So not a costume.
Whenever she sees something, she's like, all right, see you later. And then it just look like he slumped over in class.
Uppercut this nigga in the jaw, and then they just put his body somewhere. And it's like, all right, boom, now you got a job. He's fighting monsters. You learn the job. You learn what it takes to do this job, taking a lot from you. You interacting with friends. Now your friends are getting attacked because you're hanging around them, and now your spiritual pressure, your energy, your presence is lingering around them and attracting these hollow monsters.
These hollows. And also awakening whatever they got going on.
This is within the first 10 to 12 episodes. Yeah. What the fuck is this show?
Yeah.
Then your friends get powers.
And the cast, the supporting cast is solid. And everybody cool. Everybody got their own drip.
It's like if it's what I wanted from Inuyasha the whole time. You got the solid cast, like boom, we got the
giant
archer,
sword dude.
We got the archer, giant sword, strong arm, healer. And then the first big adventure, we got a cat. we got a cat. We got a cat as well. Everybody nice. Yeah. They even show that in the intro. Ichigo doing the sword play, Chad punching walls out, Orihime putting up shields, Oreo shooting arrows. Yoriichi the cat went and broke somebody's sword. In the intro, so you're like, all right, the playing field is just set. Yeah. You talking about intro? You talking about somebody that love drawing their characters?
Yeah.
They ain't keep an orange jumpsuit with them.
No. They had a nigga in the they had him in the
nigga, I got a life to live.
They had him in the Globetrotter fit.
Come on.
He had a Globetrotter jump.
I got my school uniform.
Yeah.
But day to day, check out this long sleeve.
Yeah,
check out this graphic tee real quick, you know? Come on,
yeah.
I'm gonna go see my moms.
Yeah.
Gonna pay mom's respect in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Can't be wearing the same old bum
shit. Chad just got the shoulders out, just in the black beater.
When it went to Hueco Mundo and he wore like the V-cut long sleeve, it's open. They stayed playing the castanets for that nigga. Come on, everybody had their own fight music. They had their own powers. Uryu shows up, was like, I'm also a part of a group of people that fight hollows too, and we don't like y'all, so I want to have a contest showing that I'm better than you. This is all within the first like 12 to 15 episodes.
Yeah.
Before shit really happened.
Just all these avenues they could have gone to and do later explain, some further than others. But like within the first 10 to 15 episodes, you get all that and you're not hooked on like, what happens to these people? And we haven't even started with, is it maybe around 12 or 13 where like it ends up being with, you find out about, there's the Soul Society itself.
That ends.
Episode 20?
Yeah, that's the season finale.
Okay.
You get that when he visited his mom. So it's like, all right, now he's been a Soul Reaper solid few weeks, months now, right?
Right.
He goes visit his mom, right? Now he can see these evil presence around. Now he finds out, oh shit, so the thing that killed my mom was a hollow, and now this nigga is here on the anniversary of it with all my family here. I'm taking him out now. Nope, you weakest. You cannot beat him. He's on a wanted list of the Soul Society.
Yeah.
Another Soul Reaper shows up to help, and both y'all can't even do anything. Your raw power and his experience is not doing nothing. It's not doing nothing. It's like, damn, he's still helpless. Like he the dude. You seeing all of this, and the cherry on top, the icing on the cake, is the beautiful fight music theme that is the number one. You get that every single time.
Number one. Come on.
It was the warm up to it, because it was out of nowhere. It'll be Ichigo finally gets up, you hear the sword clanking, and then you just hear the drum going, and then the slow guitar going. You're like, oh shit, here we go.
We gotta shout her out. I don't know who does that to be the number one.
She seems like a woman that had her fun. She did her one song, and then it just lives on a 2000s anime series, which I'm happy that they had that in the Bleach trailer. That, like, all right, so Ichigo didn't lose his theme music.
He didn't, and they brought it back with
every time he showed back up.
That preview just got me.
You can be the number one.
In life for everyone.
Getsuga! Sensho! Imagine if Goku had like a Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey every time he let a command man off. I think that's what really set him apart.
Hazel, that might be her name.
That might be her.
Hazel.
She doesn't have a discography. That's the only one, unfortunately. But Bleach, man, first 20 episodes, you cannot beat it. What? Say it.
Look at Miss Hazel.
That's right.
Look at Miss
That's
Hazel.
right. That's right. Got that money and left.
Woo! Miss Hazel Fernandez. We now know who did it. Miss Hazel Fernandez. Shout out the queen.
Oh, she got more songs. Excuse me.
Oh, she might have been doing City Pop.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Because apparently that track came out 2005, I think, when Bleach got animated.
Yeah.
So fucking random. Why would you be going like, nah, I want soulful vocals. I want a nice drum line, and I want a mean guitar riff solo for whenever this nigga pull a sword out. And you're like, where are you going with this? Just follow me. It's like, all right, we found these songs, and then he just finds Hazel. What's her name?
Hazel Fernandez.
Hazel Fernandez, the number one.
The number one.
He was like, that's the one. He's like, you sure this is going to work? He's like, yeah, this is it. He's like, all right, man. And is Bleach, Naruto wasn't touching it. One Piece wasn't touching it.
No.
Even the classic DBZ Funimation dub guitar riff, like, not
touching that MC music.
It's not. Bleach was the best out of the big three. It was.
So to close it off, we finally figure out that there's more to this society. Then Rukia starts getting like shaky. She starts getting
those last two episodes, because when she meets that Soul Reaper that was patrolling, he told her he could see what's going on.
Yeah, he's like, yo. He's like, yo, when I get back to headquarters on this,
he waits till everything dies down, pull Rukia off to the side. It's like, you know I gotta report this, right?
Yeah, it's like, what's going on here?
You know I gotta report. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But you know I gotta talk about this too.
Yeah.
He dips, and then she's like, all right, I gotta start separating myself. Leaves a note for Ichigo. she tries to runs off, but by that point he has more of an awareness of like spiritual pressure. Then who do you see? You see a dude with red hair and a ponytail, and he got visors on. Where he's able to pick up, like, it's almost like a scouter.
Almost like a scouter.
Almost like a scouter. Yeah. And then you see a dude, and they both wearing black kimonos. Like, same get up as Ichigo, but he got the Susomu energy about him.
Yeah. He's got the ponytail with the braided down on the side.
I don't know what those were. He had like bangs and it was different, but he gave heavy Susomu like hair flowing in the wind. Yeah. Energy. Renji comes
regal,
through.
Very regal.
Renji is there, red haired guy, and he was giving Ichigo the business, then he bounced back and then finally was like, I ain't playing with this nigga. And that's when he did a Shikai, and that's the first time you're seeing somebody's sword change in the anime. Yeah. And like, what the fuck was that? And now he got a chain blade where he's literally ripping through, not cutting, like it was, no, that shit is through his shoulder. Yeah. That is a wound. Yeah. Not a laceration. That is a wound. Somehow Ichigo taps into his powers again, does the shonen thing. And then Byakuya was like, let me act like I'm not just standing here. Yeah. And like, little nigga, sit down. Like, stabs him.
Does he stab him or is it Haki though? I can't remember what he does.
He stabs him. Yeah. And then he's falling over too slow. He's like, even when you're falling slow. Or like when you're dying, you die slow. Yeah. Rukia's like, please don't. This nigga poke him up 3 more times. And now Ichigo's just leaking on the floor. And that was the end of that. They walk through these kimono doors and then they just disappear. Yeah.
What other anime is gonna leave your main character just like in limbo?
Excuse me. It ends with the introduction of Yoriichi. So a cat is now just looking at your dead, lifeless body that's slowly dying. Season 1. Yeah. That was the hottest shit. We'll be back next week. Another episode of Negro Jump. I like doing these quick ones. I don't like trying to talk for an hour. Appreciate everybody that listened, but that was cool. As always, follow us on all of the things. We got a Twitch channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. All updates, Instagram, Twitter. Shout out again to Patter and Hum for blessing us with the studio space.
Linktree/Negro Jump.
Yeah, we have a Linktree with all of that stuff in there. So definitely check us out. Yeah. But till next time, y'all. Peace.